Hey guys, welcome to a quick studio tour of my office, and at the end of the video we also explore Weevil's office. This was a spare bedroom that I had in the house that I'm currently renting, and you can see I have a couple bookshelves in here. There's two computers. The computer on the left there is the one that the channel actually started on. That computer runs a 770 video card. The computer on the right has a 980. But this right here is where the channel was born 3 years ago, almost 4 years ago now. And that is the original desk that I picked up at Walmart. Very cheap, unsturdy, and not quality. To the right of that is where I keep some of my books that I use for the channel. A lot of these were purchased with the money that was subscribed from current and past Patreon donators, and I am very thankful to them. You can see down here is the primary source of a lot of stuff for current and past podcast. You see the ME262 books on the left there, and the 190. I'll pull a couple of these out here in a minute to show you a little bit closer look. On the right is some of the Tom Clancy books I had in high school. Underneath is some of the Time Life books that I'm currently trying to collect and read through. I'm kind of obsessed with the life photographers back in World War II and trying to find as many photographs. They had absolutely brilliant stuff if you can ever get a chance to explore some of their work. Underneath is a little Huey helicopter that was sent to me by Melkendor. And let me get these books pulled out for you so we can take a closer look. So that is one of the primary sources I used for the A6M0 podcast. This is one of the books I'm currently reading for the ME262 podcast. There's 4 books in this series. That's right, you can see that there's a 190 podcast possibly in the future. The Nuremberg Raid's a great book. I recommend you pick that up. Fantastic piece of information. One of the books that I would probably call my Bible is that one right there, The Flying Guns of World War II, written by Dr. Gustin. It is phenomenal reading about anything and everything, aircraft armament and rounds, and just, it's the best source I can give you for that stuff. Right there you can see the recent Mass Effect Andromeda Nomad. That's probably the best part of Mass Effect. I picked up the model for that for my birthday this year. Underneath, you can see some of the older Mass Effect ships. There's a Normandy SR-1's in there, Normandy SR-2. There's a Turian cruiser in there, and there's an Alliance fighter on the right. There's a little collection of my Tom Clancy books I had in high school. The rest of them were ruined in a flood, and that's all I have left remaining of my collection. I had them all. I had the entire Jack Ryan universe at one point. On the right is some more models that viewers have sent into the P.O. box. You can see a big Sky Raider in the background and some tanks in the front. We also have a P-47 underneath, a Dauntless, a P-38, and a Hellcat on the back left. And then underneath there's another Hellcat. Basically almost the same model, just different squadron number. Down here we have the 2 flight sticks I use for the channel. The one on the left gets much more use. That's the Thrustmaster T16000M. I can't sing its praises high enough. It's a great casual flight stick to use. On the right is the Warthog on its current plate. Usually when I use it, it is removed from that plate and you can put it on a mount. But it's a pretty big hassle to get going. Right here is the primary setup I currently use. It's dual monitor. They're both 27-inch. And they're on a swivel mount, which is freaking fantastic. Behind that, you can see some soundproofing because this room had a massive echo issue. And underneath the desk, you can see the PC hard at work rendering a video. Couple quick stats in case those who are interested. It's an NVIDIA 980 Ti with a i7 6700K processor and 16 gigs of RAM. I can put all the stats for the PC in the description if you'd like to know more. Over here you can see my Astro A50 headset, would not recommend. Up here is my Audio-Technica microphone that I use for recording and streaming, which is on a Rode swivel mount that you can easily find on Amazon, and it's paired with this lovely Yamaha soundboard, which I cannot be happier with. Over there we have some odds and ends, and there's a lot of AR-15 magazines over there, a little bit of ammo, some range stuff. So on the right here is a fantastic piece of art. This is from Valor Studios. It's called Defenders at Bastogne, and a viewer named Scored was very generous and sent this to me last summer. I promptly got it framed, and I cannot get the focus right with this camera and this lighting, so I'm going to give you the website's reference picture of this, and it is absolutely fantastic. And underneath the painting, it's signed by a list of American servicemen who were survivors of the Battle of Bastogne. And once again, thank you, Scored, for this awesome piece of art. That's a quick little recap. It's a pretty small room, but these are just some of my things. I hope you enjoyed the tour. So if you're asking why there is a horrific looking Union Jack flag in the back left corner of the room, in high school I had a project where I had to make a flag of a country. I picked England. I can't, so here it is. It's terrible. I had a buddy named Matt who wore this at a talent show and did a lip-syncing performance of the Spice Girls, only wearing this as a dress. Shortly after that, Matt was diagnosed of cancer and he passed away shortly later that year. Matt was a fantastic kid, and I kind of just keep this as a reminder of him, and just never take anything for granted. It's kind of a sad mark on the end of the tour, but that's why that flag is up in the corner. Next up is a tour of Mo's office, and a lot of guns and booze will be there.
Hey guys, Mo Evil here. This is a quick snapshot of my old office, the gaming studio. You can see my monitor, my setup, headphones, security cameras, you never be too safe. Just the whole setup. There's my plane, one of the viewers got me, love it. My Braveheart bobble doll, because why not? Pretty cool little setup. This is for watching football when football season's on. I'll show you the new one in just a second. Alright guys, before I get to the goods, this is the new door to the private office. Padlocks, nobody gets in. I'll do the code, can't show you. And we're in. I'm so excited to have this thing finished. Took a long time. This will be the desk right here, custom built in. New monitor, some night vision goggles. Grandfather's flag. My gun workstation. We're going to take care of my goodies. And then my wall of happiness. Yep, this is the room, guys. And just so you know, for priority purposes, yes, sir. Not far from the bar. That's right. That's where happiness starts. Best of wishes, guys. Take care.